So very good morning to one and all present here. Once 12th standard is over, there are plethora of career options which are available to the students. Those who have taken a mathematics, A group students, when they are looking at the careers in engineering, there are number of branch in which they can pursue engineering. So they have this question that which branch I should select and what kind of career options. What is the future of all this branch in India as well as in abroad? In order to answer the questions of 12th standard graduate students, Navrachana University has organized a panel discussion today. And in this panel discussion today, in order to answer all these questions, we have invited the experts from the industry who have more than a 10 to 15 years of experience in working in a core industries of mechanical engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, and civil engineering. Along with them, we also have, Professor Amrish Badgojar, who is a head of civil, electrical, and mechanical engineering program at Navrachana University. On behalf of the students, I am Ravi Sevak, who is a program chair in mechanical engineering at Navrachana University. Will ask questions to the experts, and they will, answer all these questions. So, without wasting any time, let me introduce our first industry expert, Mr. Urvesh Wala. Mr. Urvesh Wala is a mechanical engineer, and he is currently heading the Materials and Technology Division at L&T Hydrocarbon. Uh, with him, we have Mr. Ronak Trivedi. Mr. Ronak Trivedi is a senior manager services in an energy division of Siemens. And then we have, third expert, Mr. Piyush. Mr. Piyush is, a general manager of a technical and projects in Heliflix, India. The company is working in, restoring the, old and historical structures. Uh, uh, so experts, I'll start with asking first question. So the very first question, I have on behalf of the students is that once the, civil, electrical and mechanical engineering graduates complete their engineering, and when they go to industry, what sort of roles they are offered and what sort of responsibilities, these graduates are given when they are joining the industry. We will start with Urvesh Wala, sir, then, Mr. Ronak Desai, and then Piyush will answer the question. Urvesh, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the nice question. See, actually, is when anybody is in 12th standard, this is very curious questions to understand that where they can get the job, or if they get into the engineering, what sort of branch they select for their business prospects as well. So it is for a job, and it is for business as well. So very straightforward answer to this is, when anybody is pursuing career for mechanical engineering, there they must have understanding that what is their area of interest. Maybe is a fabrication, if it is a non-destructive testing, or they have to go into the core engineering design phase. So these are the areas where they can work out. If you are part of fabrications, then you know welding, fabrications technology. If you are part of non-destructive testing or any mechanical testing, if you want to pursue a career in failure analysis or in laboratory, then you can go into the non-destructive destructive testing, and you get, there are certain courses which is over and above engineering, that is called ESNT, where you can pursue your career and you become a specialist and accepted globally. And third is, in engineering you can use software. For mechanical, there is a four area where they can look into. One is static, other is rotary, then mechanical package, and last is a piping. So any mechanical engineer, if you want in engineering EPC business, then this is E part of engineering. So you can pursue your career in this. There is a procurement. So whatever goods we fabricate, and if you want to be part of certain statistic analysis, then you can get into procurement part. You can find the vendor, you can negotiate the things, you can understand the cost of fabrications and cost of material, raw material which you want to buy in different product form. And last is the constructions. If somebody wants to work for hardcore washing, or understanding the equipments and piping live, then they can join constructions, and which normally give you the live refinery or live plant which you normally work for. So by this way, based on efforts which you want in different field. If somebody wants to be in the field and somebody wants to be in the office, so there are all prospects available, which is equally in line with other engineering subjects like computer and IT. So it's not like that if you are in mechanical, then you want to get into the field only. You can pursue your career in office also. If you are part of engineering, you can do all the engineering sitting in the office. So there you no need to go out and get into the hardcore work. But yes, of course, if you are interested in that, then this branch is having mixed understanding. That if you are in a field or if you are in office or if you want to do both, so you have flexibility to get into any of this activity, which you don't get in any other field.
Okay.
So over to other speaker, please.
Ronak sir, if you can please. Uh,
Or maybe Piyush can speak.
Piyush, yeah, Piyush, can you please, look at this question of what sort of roles and responsibilities the civil engineering graduates have once they graduate from university? By the time Ronak sir will.
Yeah, sure, surely, sir. As actually, after 12, there are a lot of ambiguity in the student's mind that what sort of work will be provided in the, specifically in the civil engineering. Because civil engineering is mostly associated with the dust and as you can see, understand like mostly you are in the field. Most of the time you are in the field and very menial jobs you can do in the office, like drafting and all that. But there are a specific role for the civil engineers eyes to execute the drawings, which is been visualized by an architect and get the actual structure in shape. So I would put it like this, that there are a lot of working possibilities in civil engineering. Uh, some of them is already been described by Vala sir. First is you can join the construction regularly. Then you can go into the energy infrastructure differently. Like we have worked on one project where cross country gas pipelines were going, and there also civil engineering civil engineers has some requirements to decide the foundation and all that. Other thing is one of the very crucial thing is coming up nowadays in the market is material science, specifically uh, the materials to be developed adhering to uh, current weathers. Like as we are actually seeing that weather is fluctuating now and day completely. Like कभी कभी 30 डिग्रीज का टेम्परेचर भी होता है, कभी कभी 48 भी जाता है। तो उस टाइम पे अगर कुछ भी लाइक वाटर प्रूफिंग और वो सब करते हैं तो उसका भी मटेरियल में भी काफी इफेक्ट आता है। तो वो मटेरियल का इफेक्ट जो है उसमें भी काफी सारे रिसर्च चल रहे हैं। लाइक हम लोग काम करते हैं अभी हेरिटेज रिस्टोरेशन में। तो हेरिटेज रिस्टोरेशन में भी लाइम बेस्ड प्रोडक्ट्स ज्यादा रिक्वायरमेंट है, उसमें भी डेवलपमेंट नहीं है। वेरी फ्यू कंपनीज आर देयर, तो उसमें भी रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट का काफी स्कोप है। फिर जैसे डिजाइन है तो लोड बेरिंग स्ट्रक्चर की डिजाइन आजकल ऑब्सोलीट हो चुकी है, तो उसको भी रिवाइव कर सकते हैं और उसमें भी काफी सारा स्कोप है जहां पर लोग इंजीनियर्स, फ्रेश इंजीनियर्स जो डेडिकेटेड है उनको लगता है कि हम करेंगे, वो सारे लोग इसमें जाके अपना अलग से नाम बना सकते हैं। फिर हाई राइज बिल्डिंग का इतना स्कोप आ रहा है, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप इतना हो रहा है। और दूसरा सबसे बड़ी एक क्रूशियल चीज होती है इंजीनियरिंग में, कंस्ट्रक्शन मैनेजमेंट, जो कि साइट पे इंजीनियर जो होता है अगर वो सही से करता है तो बेस्ट आउटपुट मिलता है और उनको भी काफी करियर ग्रोथ मिलता है। ओके सर, दिस इज फ्रॉम माय साइड एंड
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ravi, if Ronak is not there, I will take part of electrical as well. Just to pursue career in electrical, there are certain things which is important, which they can design in house for electrical panels or transformer rectifier design, compressor, and other areas where electrical has a very high level of engineering which they can support. Also, in any plant, there is a cable routing and cable layout. So they have a very good career in 3D modeling. Nowadays, every industries are looking at 3D model concept. So whatever is there in existing, they want to visualize before they fabricate or before they put into the place. So electrical, other area in electrical is like cathodic protection system is there, which is underground where you can put uh, corrosion and electrical concept together. And there are certain courses are there in AMPP which allow you to get into this type of career. So it's a special career where it is internationally recognized, and in Europe, US, and Middle East, these particular courses are well known. It is known as AMPP certifications courses. So, with your career, if you get into this type of professional career growth, then you become a accepted person in society. So that is very well accepted by international companies. If you get into say oil and gas, power, infrastructure, nuclear, or any MNC company which is executing projects, mega projects across the globe. So there you pursue your career and you get into all the fields. You can know the software related to electrical, related to mechanical, related to civil. Get into the 3D model. You can go for above ground, underground constructions for all this activity, as well as you can get into the career path based on your perceptions, whether you want to be in office or in shop or at site. So you can get into this and you can utilize each and every knowledge into different sectors of this particular areas. And there are very vast field. If you are in computer or any other areas where you only get into the office but you cannot have more creativity on the job. For example, if there is equipment is there and you want to do modifications, use AI, then you have a luxury to choose this career so that you will have a mechanical background and you can add your value into other areas like computer, because now the next generation Z or the requirement for industry is a multi-skill. So if you have many skills together with you, then you can be an acceptable person in society or in as a professional, so that your acceptance or your applicability over your job discussions or any progress or research, then you can contribute a much higher scale than what you are pursuing in only in mechanical. So, and Navrachana University is having a facility that they have a 15% block where you can use your creativity and you can get into the different verticals of other sectors of say if you are choosing mechanical, you can get into electrical. If you want to get into civil part or computer, so you can get into many areas where you can strain yourself. And they have a very good nurturing methodology in university that they will provide you, so that you will be having 360-degree approach of your life, so that you will be getting into all sectors. Maybe it is based on your choice and you want to pursue that career, or you want the combinations of two branches. So it is, everything is available in one platform. And at your education's level you will get into all these flavors which industry is needed. So this is what Navrachana has started the way into means industry into reality to the students. They get into the live problems of industry, put into very first year, second year, third year, final year stage, and they once without knowing the subject, they get into the problem and then they solve the problems, and then professors are teaching them the what is the real methodology for this particular project which they executed and how it is correlated with any of the branch like mechanical, civil, electrical, computer, or any other processes which they executed their job. So based on this, they are getting into the real flavor of engineering, and they can grow into different skills like personality development, or in terms of their improvement in language. So they have very good programs which they are offering to any individual students, by which they are going to be a good technocrat when they come out of engineering programs.
Yeah.
So this is how
Yeah.
the beauty of syllabus which they have within the college. Yeah, Mr. Ronak is there. Yeah, Ronak,
Yeah,
you can add.
yes, I can tell you. Good morning to all. Some technical glitches on the audio, so bit late on that. But yeah, as already Urvesh sir has told that this electrical, mechanical, and civil is a evergreen line. Okay, so fundamentally, if we look into it, there are different products. So there are generators, transformers, motors, HT cables, breakers. All the products are there for mechanical body and electrical interfaces also. So now, if we look on the perspective of learning or job aspects, there are multinational companies like OEM, those who are manufacturing the products. Then that products are inside the plants. So any of the power plants or any of the refineries or any other cement plant, steel plants, these installations will be there. And then there is a operation and maintenance. So if we look on the aspect of any of the engineer of electrical, mechanical, or civil, they have to go through this any of the option, like designing of the product, manufacturing of the product, or it is installed at one of the plant, then operation, maintenance. And you can see the various aspects in terms of designing of all the areas. So at we can say that in abroad, also these kind of skill sets are required, considering that different products are integrated with each other. So yes, right now the boom word is like AI, but for AI we need one product. So if I want to do analysis of generator parameters sitting in Baroda, but for that also we required fundamental products and know-how of that product. So this core area of electrical or mechanical or civil will be a baseline for any engineering that already there. Over to
Thank you,
you.
Ronak sir. Yeah. Would you
Yeah,
like to add anything to that,
just
sir?
to add one thing here is like if any students pursuing career in this line, mechanical, civil, and electrical, they are going to get very good acceptance. In other way, just this is for the parents, because at present all the students wants to get into computer science and engineering. So there is a one day is a vacuum for these core branches, which is really scaring for any industry. So, request to students and parents that please think on the core branches, because this branch is the backbone of any industry. So, if everybody wants to pursue career in computer science and engineering, then who will work for other industries? And other industries are having more weightage as compared to computer science and engineering. So my appeal to all the participants who are listening this forum, please be participate for the core branches, so that in future their career will be at top. Because now at one point of time with computer science and engineering also there is a saturation, and of course this branch can get into the computer science and engineering. If you pursue career in bachelor in mechanical and your masters in computer is very well available, and you can be a multitasker for any company, and you become an asset for any organizations. Yeah, thank you. Over to Ravi.
Yeah. Thank you, Urvesh sir, Ronak sir, and Piyush sir. Yeah, thank you so much. I think, in what Urvesh sir is saying, I'll echo the same thing, because in a last year we had a 100% placement in a civil electrical and mechanical engineering branch. And last I remember last time the company which wanted to recruit engineers, but there are few students who have got two job offers, so we had no students to offer to them. So this is such a situation currently in a civil electrical and mechanical. I'll move to next question. We see that in the last 5 to 6 years, the entrepreneurship has been stressed a lot in the India. And startups have made the fortunes, and even government of India is also pushing it. So in today's generation, when after completing the engineering, there are many who don't want to, let's say, start a job, or who don't want to join any company, but they want to start their own company. They want to be entrepreneurs. So what sort of opportunities exist for such graduates in civil, electrical, and mechanical who want to start their own company? What sort of opportunities are there? If you can please start with Urvesh, sir.
Yeah, see, it's a very good question. And if any young entrepreneur is there, government of India is motivating them a lot. And I am a part of the young entrepreneur project evolution for Gujarat government. So we used to interact with the new ideas which uh, the young entrepreneur are producing. And yeah, there is a very good platform available in India for such startup. So if you put your projects, then government is funding. So almost 30 to 40% funding is given by government for any individual ideas if it click and approved by the body, governmental body, which is the normally panel of many industries, and they their idea will be worked out. For example, nowadays there is a called drone. Drone is a technology where you can use into any platform. Now it is used for circulating the goods from one place to other, or in future these are the need for this new technology, or it can be used for monitoring, it can be used for doing painting, it can be used for doing any other activities, or it is used for defense as a security purpose, or it can be worked out for as a weapon in any defense applications. So drone applications and the loading of that, as well as the applicability of this type of technology to other area. So these are something which is ongoing on, and ongoing uses of this technology. Even the young generations can think of more far better than what we are explaining, or the applicable applications of this technology. Because what rightly says, AI is in place, but normally when we see AI is always started without having any base. If the AI is used without any applications, then when in present scenario, what is going on, that AI is in place, and then they implement into certain technology. For example, if there is a geological picture of any structure or any facility, they scan and then they develop 3D model, and out of that 3D model they get into 2D drawings, and from there they extract to the metallurgy what will they choose. So this way they are going AI use in the reverse directions, but then sometime it is workable, sometime it is not. So we have to be very clear in understanding that where you want to use AI technology and how it is going to help for existing structure health assessment, as well as it is going to develop for new structures, or maybe it is in the reverse engineering. So anybody wants to pursue their career in small entrepreneur as well as to the large scale, they have to understand all the needs of present market. And of course, India is the one of the growing economy in the world. We have a lot of opportunity to get into small entrepreneur requirements across the globe, and we are in lagging behind than any other countries. So we want such entrepreneurs to get into our country, and they contribute for any one of these new startups, which normally like drone is there, AI is there, mechanical robotics systems are there. Robots is not only just for understanding the productivity of any process, but you can add that for any reasons, and you can get more productivity and more output. That doesn't mean that humans are out of the place in industry. If we have a robots or cobots in place, we want to run that particular process from one area to another area. So any mechanical work to output, there is certain requirements of humans. Yeah, of course, there are many things which is out in facets, as we know that there is a car without driver. So any technology which is there, you are going to use that, but yes, of course, you want to monitor a lot. So you, if you are an automobile engineer and if you want to get into this AI and other associated sensors or controls, there are a lot of things. Say electrical instruments, uh, mechanical, IT, or in the computer. So everybody, if we synchronize, then only all these applications can be worked out. It's not only by computer or IT or AI guy can work in this fashion. So if you want to pursue your career, get into this, get any idea, come to the university professors. They will give you platform and they nurture you to get into that directions. And they have very specialized course by which they put you into that path so that you will get into the vertical growth of what you want into pursuing your career as an entrepreneur. Yeah, over to other speaker, please.
Ronak sir, if you can quickly, throw some light on the, those who want to become entrepreneur after pursuing
Yeah,
engineering.
yeah. So as already they told about the drone and robotics, and I can add somewhat more on the electrical area, like electrical vehicles. As on today on the roads, there are a number of electrical vehicles are there, and also the solar system. So integration between solar and the actual electricity board. So if we look on these areas, this is a hardcore engineering. If electrical vehicle is to be prepared, it is an integration between electrical engineering and mechanical engineering together. So for that, like a solar system is also like for that. So it is there. There are a lot of opportunities if we look into this. That people have a mindset that I don't want to do job and I want to become entrepreneur. I have guts. I want to go in these directions. There is an opportunity over here because India is having a big population and still we are in development phase. So this parameters is supporting for the startups, or I can say the entrepreneurship. And yes, if we on the any drone or electrical vehicles or robotics, there is a electronic circuits. There is a hardcore electrical engineering design. Otherwise, if anyone can prepare it and run it, but what about the safety? What about the fire happen on that particular equipments? So that product design, or I can say integration of electrical, mechanical, and electronics items. So these are hardcore area where you have, like, as a student you have a very good opportunity to make it up, and that will be the young India, I can say.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Piyush, if you can please tell us about entrepreneurship opportunities in civil engineering quickly.
Yes, sir. Mainly consultancy for the design and repairs and the maintenance of the existing buildings, whether it is a load-bearing structure, older buildings, or new concrete buildings. There are a lot of buildings which is existing since 30, 35 years, and they need repairs uh, in next 5 to 10 years. So there is a very good chance for any student who want to start their entrepreneurship in specifically repairing of the existing structure. It is a very good opportunity, and that is applicable worldwide. So, and in industry also, there are lot of extension is going on, and lot of new technologies are coming in, like utilization of waste materials and all that. If you can focus on the some research part and do some new material investigations, which is usable in the civil engineering field, there is a very great and very big chances of success in this particular part in entrepreneurship. This is from my side, sir.
Thank you, Piyush. Thank you so much. The next question, and AI and artificial intelligence being the buzzword nowadays. many of the professionals are thinking that in a coming years, in let's say coming 4, 5, 10 years, if a AI and artificial intelligence takes over, then what is going to happen to the jobs? So, and my question to you is on behalf of the students is that in a future, today the AI has already started coming in the our areas, respective fields, and it is playing its own role. What sort of role the AI will play? And due to AI, do you see that their careers are in danger? How do you see that? Uh, if you can please start with Ronak sir.
Uh, there are some technical glitches, I think.
Yeah. So I think Urvesh sir, if
If
you
you
can
can,
please throw a light on this.
See, like, yeah, of course, AI is going to be the next boom in entire globe because from there only everything is governing. Because, like, what you think that if you feel that you want to travel someplace, then immediately when you search, you find different things related to what you want to get into. So from there onwards, what we understand, and what we understand is like when you are in the next few years, even Google will tell you everything that what is your bank balance to what area you feel or what medicines you need. So, if the data is collected in a such a way that the person itself is not knowing that how much data he put into the system and how this AI is interpreting that results of all the data which you put into the system. So, yes, of course, this AI and computer is going to be a key role player in future. But of course, without the mechanical core field, mechanical, civil, and electrical, they cannot go beyond certain limit because everything is to be in application. So when I say now, what we see is a green energy business, net zero, sustainability, carbon footprints to be reduced, and a lot of things is there. So this is all outcome of this AI because whenever you are using anything, you are putting certain energy within the within the surrounding of the world. Like AI is normally having, there is now new environmental restrictions is there that is related to radiations because of all these internet towers. So these are the things is going to affect because now all this global warming is also part of the new technology and the things which are in place. So any individuals who pursue the career, they can think of all these new areas, as other speakers are already told that there is a wind energy, there is a biocide which is normally used. There are certain agriculture to industrial product or to the petrol,
Yeah,
usable petrol. So those are the new technology. So from agriculture they are getting into methane and they are getting into certain fuel processes. So all these things are in place. So and other is renewable energy or the waste management, because those things are quite a lot because number of waste generated by humans are in a tons and it is difficult to destroy. Plastic is one of the example which we know. So there are many small entrepreneurs, they are started working into this, getting those plastics converted into the roads and all other areas, and they are consuming those products to the other forms, and by this they are generating. So to the forum is that if you are pursuing career in mechanical or electrical or civil, there are a lot of opportunity which you can explore and you get into this. And yes, of course, you can take help of AI and you will grow in a larger scale than what you want in only with the core branches.
correct. Ronak sir, the
Yeah.
same question. Does AI pose any threat to the future of these core engineering graduates?
No, no,
No,
it is, see, it is
not at all.
really not. Core engineering
It is
branch will never be lost because without that you cannot put any AI. Let's go into that concept that only AI is there, other branches are not there. then how you will generate the vehicles? For vehicle, you need a body, you need an engine, you need certain electronics, electrical systems by which it works, and it is to be functions by AI. So there is a demand of core branches all the time. Otherwise, you cannot think only with AI how you can get into the refinery constructions, power plant, nuclear plant, any engineering control you need a mechanical system by which it will control. It is
I can
for
give you
any car
example.
to stop, you need a brake. So everything is needed by any mechanical means. So it is always a demand. It is never going to be end
Yeah.
any point of time.
Ronak sir, if you want to add something
Yeah,
to that.
yes, yes. I will give you one example. Like there is a home automation. Okay, the home automation is a new concept that I want to start my AC from my mobile application. I want to start entire lighting in my home from my mobile application. That is a mobile application and everything. But fundamental home is required for that lighting and all equipments, products which are already available. So, like let's say, for example, if we want to go with like example of Tesla, without a human they want to start the car and drive the pickup drop everything, but for that fundamental car is there. So for that automobile engineering is there. Similar way, if I can say that there are 400 gigawatt power plants, the capacity of India installed in India. So that every single voltage and current is going from one of the electrical product, and for every electrical product there is a mechanical body. Now, how you can say that we can deny this particular core engineering out of the system? Not at all possible. So AI is top on it. Yeah, there is a smart work, smart meters are there, but meter is always there. We cannot rule out that area, right? So
Certainly.
internet is there. For that, mobile is the fundamental thing. So this particular, I can say, on electrical or mechanical or civil is will be there, and AI will be I can say value addition for smart operating philosophies, or I can say the uh, betterment of the future. But we cannot say that it will threaten the job.
Okay.
No.
Thank you, Ronak sir. Would you like to add, Piyush, anything to that, or we can move to next?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm 100% agree with Vala sir and Trivedi sir
Yeah.
that you need structures, and to build structures, you need engineers. And that is also in this core CME branches, because without engineers, no structure can be possible, whether it is a civil engineering structure, mechanical engineering structure, or electrical engineering structure. So for that, you need definitely engineers will be required for that. And no core branch engineering is going obsolete for due to AI. But I think AI will augment the capabilities of engineers in a way that more innovative solutions and more efficient solutions they will be able to design. So AI is actually a supportive tool to the core engineering students.
Yeah, and
Yes, sir.
Ravi, before
Yes,
you
sir.
move to another question, I just want to add, because this is a very interesting question and I cannot stop myself answering this question.
Please, sir.
As Ronak sir initially already marked that these are the evergreen branches. These branches exist for last 200 years. Am I right? And
Yes.
so there have been many threats earlier by different branches to these branches, probably. What has happened throughout this 200 years of journey of these branches, that the nature of job changes, probably the things evolve in a different way. So the students or the engineers need to train them for those things. That is only the nature will change, but yeah, there is absolutely no chance that this branches will obsolete at any point of time. Probably you and me, or maybe our generations will not be there, but these branches will. Thank you.
Certainly. Thank you so much, sir. Today at university, we see what is the current state of demands that the core engineering graduates are having. As I earlier stated, that we have a 100% placement, and then there are students who have a multiple job offers with them. But when we talk of a future, you all are working in industry. Can you please throw some light on what is going to be the, future demand for core engineering students? Looking at the demand in India as well as in abroad.
Like say demand with respect to core engineering career, India and abroad, it is absolutely there. Like there is normally is now the booming is in oil and gas at present because we are using fossil fuel and we are converted into usable form. So that is one. Now next is electrical. So now the electro chargers are there. So electrostatic chargers are in place. So that is the next boom which is there which generate energy. Then solar and wind is always there. So that is also going to support this global warming, environmental changes. So these are the things which is already in place, and we now other is what is going to be booming is the waste management, because there are a lot of waste which need to be addressed. So that is another area. Nuclear is again it is going to be there because when the fossil fuel is going to be in a lower phase, or there is a carbon footprint which is because of that diesel is going to be banned with respect to some years, and it is already started. Other is like hydrogen technology is there in place. So there is new that hydrogen output of hydrogen is water. So there is no loss of any in terms of environmental disturbance. So that is another area where we can understand. Then other is net zero sustainability startups are many. So green energy businesses are growing. So those are the new things which having a demand. As of now, like electrolyzer or the EVs and green energy business is not so much popular in India. But of course, yes, it is the questions within 4 5 years down to the progress of this technology. This will be the next generation's demand for jobs as well as entrepreneur career.
Ronak sir, if you can please throw on light on the same question for the future of the core engineering branch.
Yeah. So, as Uttam sir already told many of the areas, I will add on it. Like, if we look on the older technologies, so nowadays, what happened that somewhat modernization is required on the old technology to get the betterment of the areas. Like over the period, like if I say that 50 years old, one power plant is there which is installed and it is having some efficiency, or I can say the heat rate or specific steam consumption on turbine aspects. But if as on today, new machine is giving a better improved efficiency. So the upgraded technology need to be implement in that existing plant. So this is one of the area I can say modernization and upgradation. Apart from that, as already told that solar system and wind system like wind energy. So the thermal energy, wind energy, and solar energy integration of these three energy will be also a new area where people want to utilize the sun and solar system in the day, and in the night if you want to go for the thermal. So this type of transformation is going on. Apart from that, there are many of the products I can say on that there are no I can say smart softwares or integration of the latest technology. So that upgradation of particular that technology will be added. So this is the area wherein we are going through for the newer technologies. Okay.
Yeah. Piyush, if you want to add anything on a civil engineering aspect of a future, how do you see that? Piyush, you will have to
Piyush,
unmute yourself.
Yeah, specifically for the civil engineering aspect, uh, one can go with the for future references like there is a huge demand of new design engineers for repairing of older structures.
Yeah, I think
I
there is
think
some
Piyush,
technique.
yeah, technical error with Piyush.
Yeah,
So
but
I think,
Yeah, so he want to say that the older structure need to be reformed,
yeah,
like the bridges need to be reconstructed,
mm,
restructured as per the latest technology.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, now we have already, we are close to 45 minutes, and I have one question, last question, and then we can open the, a question answer session to all the participants. And this question is to all of you, that what role does a university play in order to, prepare the engineers? What is the role of, university specifically? And, I would ask all the experts to answer, and then towards the end of this, Amrish sir, if you can please address this question.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, see, yeah, there is very good questions. Like because of that, industry institute interactions are more frequently, and it is to be collage each other, because this way we will get into the live industry's demand, and you can have a correct syllabus, so that the students which you have in any discipline that is ready to use for any industry applications. So yes, this question is very much valid, and it is the question of entire education system, that with the university constructions like yours, you have to design a syllabus with all the university framework, that it addressed the industry's demand, the industry's job functions. I request professors to get into the job descriptions of each and every role in mechanical, civil, electrical. Understand the requirement, understand the software they use for producing any engineering documents, as well as in a procurement, what are the tools they use to control or expedite the deliveries, or in fabrications, what are the new technologies which in place, which is going to give you improvement in terms of productivity, cost optimizations, repeatability of the job, quality of the job. And then it is to be put into the real world for, say, any refinery or nuclear power plant or power industries demand. And if you get into the statistic part also, if you teach to students that not only engineering is important, with engineering the statistic, like when any refineries is going to construct, how many fasteners are needed. So if those fasteners are needed, then it is in how much numbers, it may be in a lakh or it may be in a crore number. So those things is to be synchronized, and how those are constructed in terms of management prospects. So engineering to management prospects is also important to teach in your syllabus, so that they will understand that how to control cost of engineering, how to put the progress in terms of engineering, and how to make a record or inventory control for any particular refinery. I'm quoting refinery because refinery having a lot of equipment, lot of piping, lot of other activities in terms of all the branches. It required electrical, instruments, mechanical, civil, and computer. So if we construct like this, and if you have a management system to control this, or there are certain management softwares which normally going to control this, starting from raw material to the end user. Also, if you have a in your syllabus, like what is to be done for the existing structure, what is discussed. So whether any maintenance strategy, I'm giving you one example, like the wells which is offshore platforms. Once it is expired for the crude which they take out, to close those wells also there is certain sophisticated standards and procedures, which is again a new questions to Indian market, that how to close that, because closing is also important, because it is going to affect the fishes and other animals which is there inside the sea. So how we support natures in terms of those requirements. So I think that this the new technology which is in place, or any AI or robotics, or the new industry 5.0, say cobots. So that is a new technology, so that a robot and AI combine together, and it acts like a cobots. So those technology you must have in your place, so that these students which you produce in a 4 years of time from now, they are well equipped with all these requirements.
Product, sir, if you can throw some light on that.
Yeah, so as already told that job description, so that is very most important thing which university can go through it. Like when engineer is coming out, normally students have a methodology that they have to score the marks and pass the exam. But in the real world, when they are coming to the job, or I can say any of the organization, they have to do the work, the real work on the products or the systems. Okay, so somewhat that kind of role play, if you can arrange in the university 1 week, is a role play. For example, today you are a design engineer and you have to draw a 10 megawatt SLD. Now the second day you are a buyer and you have to procure all items. Let's come up with the specification, bill of material. So something these things will put them in that shoes of the industry demand, I can say. Yes, definitely there are many of the projects they are doing where industry experts and from your side also you are supporting internships things, or understand the students interest area. Like someone want to go in only sales and marketing of any of the job role, then he should understand that what is the market intelligence, what is the research, what is a comparison between different products companies. So that kind of things from your end you can give facilitate, or I can say provide a platform. Also in your labs you have many of the equipments, I must say that, but you can also add up something which is related to the today's technology. So this will be I can say reduce the gap for the when they are coming from institute to industry. Thank you.
Correct. Thank you, sir. Amrishar, if you can please, what role the university has and what role Navrachana University is playing in order to prepare the engineers of tomorrow.
So thank you, Ravi, for asking this question, because the role of university in preparing the engineers is very crucial. Yeah, I would like to go and to say to this extent that it is as important as the role of parents in the development of the child. Uh, I would like to quote what Urvesh Bhai also said, that when they come out of the university, they should be industry ready. Probably the ready word you already used. So that is what a university education should be. They should be industry ready. Means as soon as they step out of the university, from day one, they should be in a position to take up the task. They should be on their role, or maybe with a very minimal training. So this is what is very much important, and this is only possible when they are having the in-depth knowledge of their core branches. So that should be there. But in when you go to industry, okay, then you have to work with the other professional, the people with the other streams having a different background. So you should also have the allied branch knowledge, and this only comes through the interdisciplinary education. Because today also the boundaries have been blurred. Earlier, if you are having only a domain knowledge, it used to work. If you see the old day cars and all these things, then they were only considered as a mechanical engineering product. Okay, now you see the nowadays car, it is having only engine, which is where the mechanical engine deals. However, the majority of the components come from the electrical side and from the computer engineering side. So obviously you need to have the allied branch knowledges also. So here, what is important? Then the university should provide the knowledge in such a way that they are industry ready. However, what happens when you are graduated, when the student come out of the university, many of the technologies have also get changed. Okay, so the education should also be such a way that the graduates are the lifelong learners. They should be in a position to adapt the new technology very quickly, or on their own, or with the support of the industry. So these are the main attributes, and this all things is possible when during their journey of graduation they are having such kind of training. They should have the decision making skill, they should have the problem solving skill, they should have the critical thinking skills. So all these things should be imparted while they are undergoing their graduation. And this is what Navratna University is doing. And Navratna University is focusing on the skill-based education. Initially, Urvesh bhai already mentioned that we have also adapted the studio-based pedagogy, where in each semester the students are given an independent problem to be solved by the faculty members. There might be n number of solutions to this problem, and the students, while working on this problem, learn various things. So here, what our focus is, learning while doing the things. And when you are learning through the practices, while you're doing the things and you are learning, your learning comes, then it remains with you longer period of time. And here you develop the problem solving skill also, and this is very much in demand in the industry needs the people who can solve their problems, and this is the skill which is very much in demand. So this is what our approach is. uh, uh, Urvesh bhai already mentioned that uh, there are the other field skill is also required. He mentioned about the general management skill, then inventory skills, and Ronak bhai also mentioned the different skills. So our university education at Navratna, we are offering various set of electives. These electives are not in numbers like two, three, or five electives. We are offering more than 100 electives. So students have lots of choices of the subject they want to pursue. Here in at Navratna, you can do mechanical engineering, and you can opt for minors in computer engineering. You can go for the minors in general management, like this. So, university education should be, which is giving overall development. Okay, it should give the perspective of the other branch. It should develop the decision making skill, problem solving skill, and this is through our pedagogy. At various stages, we are offering this. So this is what I want to mention.
Thank you so much, Amrish sir. For all the participants, I would just like to add that this entire meeting, this entire interaction, we are recording it and we are going to upload this on our YouTube channel of Navrachana University. So, you can also refer this recording to the others who have a similar questions. Now, since we are done with the questions from our end, I would like to open this question answer session, for two participants. So if any of the participant has any question, kindly unmute yourself and please ask the question to our experts. Does any participant have any question?
Prakriti ma'am, if you can unmute all the participants, and if the participants do not want to speak, then you can write the questions in the text box,
Yeah.
and probably Prakriti ma'am will ask the question on behalf of them.
Yes.
Okay. So you can ask or raise your hand. Otherwise, you can post your question in a chat box. Otherwise, you raise your hand. I will unmute you. Dear student, can you hear me? You can ask your question in a chat box. Either you can raise your hand. You can ask whatever doubt you have regarding the engineering streams. So free to ask.
Yeah, someone has posted some question.
So Sunil is there, and he's
I think
asking that can I get admission? Uh, can I get admission in NUV in a BTech CSE without JE and GUSET? So
I think
Yeah,
this question can, I think, be rightly answered by our admission team.
yeah, I'm here, sir. Should I
Nirav,
answer?
Yeah,
Nirav, sir is there.
Nirav
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Sunil, we are giving admissions based on JEE and booklet only. So that is the rule of the ACPC. And if there are any seats which are vacant, then and then you will get admissions. So that is being given in August or something when all the rounds are over. And if there is any vacancy, we will let you know. So you can fill up the form and be in waiting list. So that is the procedure, what we are talking about.
okay, thank you, Nirav sir. Now we have one more question from Aman. He's asking that can I change stream in a master's engineering? So can he change the stream in a MTech in future?
I think I can answer this question. Yes, Aman, certainly it is possible now that if you pursue, let's say, BTech in electrical, and if you want to do masters, let's say, in a computer science, or if you want to do BTech mechanical, want to do masters, in some other field, let's say aerospace, or let's say electronics related, or electric vehicles, it is certainly possible. You
I hope Aman, you
can do that.
got, I hope
And
Aman,
I
you got
think
your
there are
answer.
many
Yes,
students
Ravi
who
sir.
are also. Yeah, and there are many who are doing it in order to, because let's say we take in electrical or mechanical or civil, and let's say masters in a field of or a certification course probably, or post graduation diploma, let's say in a computer science or data science or something like that. It basically adds up the a skill set. You truly become multidisciplinary, and the opportunities only and only increase for you. There are students who are doing it. It is very much possible. Nirav sir has posted, I think, one question.
On behalf of student, he has
Yeah.
posted.
There are that are there only field in one student that
So he is asking there are only field jobs in core engineering. So
yeah.
just Bala sir has already mentioned that it is not only limited to field jobs. There are jobs if you are doing this, if you are having expertise in the softwares like ANSYS, Creo, SolidWorks, uh, then
MATLAB.
you can work as a designer sitting in office, and so there are ample of opportunity.
Allow me, sir, if I can add something on this
Yeah,
of the
please.
answer. Yeah, so see, there are two type of jobs. What I understand from the students' mindset is that one is the office-based job and one is a field area job. So office-based job, you can design a plane, airplane, the how it will be the core engineering of it. And the field job is that you fly the plane. So it's your interest. Both are good. You have a challenge. You want to fly the plane, then it is a field job, and for that you cannot do it in the room. In room you can fly the plane of only paper. So field job is not also bad, but you should have a passion to do that. You work on the 500 megawatt generator, you are doing some testing on that generator, you declare that this generator you can run, you synchronize with the grid as an electrical engineer. That's also a one, I can say, passion or challenge or curiosity. So it's up to you how you want to go about it. But yes, definitely, in all area, job opportunities are there. Over to you, sir.
Sir, we have one more question.
Sir, 1 minute, Prakriti ma'am. I just wanted to add to what Ronak sir has said. Actually, it is your choice, but personally, I like the field job because when you are in the field, you are always healthy and happy. Sitting on a chair in an office always lead to many diseases later in life. So it is always better to go in field and work. Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, we have one more question from student. So he's asking when we have to choose electives in NUV, I mean in which year?
So As far as the electives are concerned, the choice of university elective, starts from a very first semester. It starts. So from you have to finish, let's say, 15% of your credit through electives. So you can do it in the span of 4 years. And as far as the core elective are concerned, let's say the electives related to mechanical, civil, or electrical, it usually comes in a third year onwards where you choose the field related electives. But as far as the general electives are concerned, you start it from the very first year.
Yeah, ma'am. Next question.
Now we have a last question. So the student is asking, do we have any tie-up with international university to pursue master in automobile engineering after degree in mechanical from NUV?
Yeah, so first of all,
Uh, is there any issue with Amrish, sir? I think
Yeah. There is.
so. Yeah, so I'll answer this question. So after there are many alumni from Navrachana, University who did their BTech in a mechanical, have gone on to do the masters in a USA and Germany. These are the two places where many of our students have gone to pursue masters. As far as the direct MOU is concerned, university does have MOU with the foreign universities, but we don't have as of now any specific MOU for automobile. But yes, university does have a MOU with the universities abroad. I hope this answers the question.
Dear students, any further question? Okay, Ravi sir.
Okay, so since we don't have any question,
Sir, we have last question
oh,
came.
please.
When NUV start in 2024, like I guess he wants to ask when the semester will begin.
Yeah, so for our engineering students, it is going to be the date when the ACPC completes its first round. I think after the completion of a first round on a third or fourth day, the engineering the session will start. But exact date, if Nirav sir is there, if he can tell us the exact date, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so for the first year, we are going to start, the teaching will start from 29th of July, and the orientation week, we have a full orientation week from 22nd July. So the students will be on the campus and they'll have a full orientation in that whole week. And the teaching will start from 29th July.
Okay, so 29th July is the date from where the actual teaching will start. Before that, we have a 1 week of orientation. Thank you so much, Nirav sir.
Yeah, welcome, sir.
Do we have any other question, Prakriti madam?
Now there is no further question, sir.
Okay. Okay, Prakriti madam, thank you so much. Thank you so much to all the participants for taking the time out and attending this session. We are extremely thankful to the experts, Ronak Bhai, Urvesh sir, Piyush, that you took a time from your busy schedule and answered the queries of all the students. We also look forward to have you on other such sessions. Uh, and whenever you find time, do visit university. We'll discuss many things in a detail about engineering. So thank you so much, everyone. This session is live on a YouTube, and this is recorded, and this will be uploaded onto the channel of Navrachana University. So you can also revisit the session, and again, you can listen to all these answers. Thank you so much.
Thank you, students. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was very fruitful conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you, Ronak sir.